How's it going on YouTube? Today I'm going to be showing off my Bebop build for Deadlock. He's kind of like the Roadhog character. He's got this hook ability, pulls people in, and you can just punch him, attaches bombs to them too. It's pretty cool. But he's really just like a very oppressive, asshole-ish, aggressive character. Very fun to play, I will say. So without further ado, I'm going to jump right into the build, show you what items you need to get the most out of this character, and yeah. So, as always, separated into 4 categories, make it easy to understand. This is your broke, come up, rich, and flex. So start with our broke category. This is what you get when you're in your lane in the early game, just kind of farming up souls and just want a few upgrades to help win some early fights. All you're really going to need here are melee lifesteal and spirit strike. These are going to juice up your melee attacks and give you some extra burst damage. This is going to synergize really nice with your hook and your bomb ability, because you can just heavy melee attack, hook them, bomb them, and then crap ton of damage. Then along with that, we're also not going to want to neglect our gun with this guy, because he does have a very good gun. We're going to want rapid rounds and close quarters. So with these 4 upgrades, this is all we really need for our first stage of the game. This will help win us a lot of fights. And really just get us extra melee damage, make sure you're spamming those attacks, like I said. And then the rapid rounds and close quarters are really going to help people when you get them up close. It's just going to put more damage into them. Yeah. So for our next category, we got come up. I say sell Spirit Striker. You don't have to sell it just yet, but we are going to get rid of this eventually in lieu of better Spirit upgrades. But the first couple things you're going to want to get here, I would say get melee charge and improved cooldown first. Improved cooldown because when you start off as Bebop, his ability cooldowns are kind of crappy, so you want to get those as short as possible so you can be hooking and bombing people as much as possible. And then along with that, since we're going to be such an aggressive character, we're also going to want bullet armor and spirit armor. You might say, oh, this is not going to give me more damage. It's going to keep you alive longer, which is going to make you do more damage. So please get these. You're not going to regret it. And we're also going to want to get slowing bullets as well as improved spirit. Slowing bullets kind of self-explanatory. Keep people from running away from you once you hook them. Improved spirit is just going to give us some more oomph for our bomb and our uppercut mainly. It's going to help get some more burst damage in there. And also as a bonus, we get more speed, more health, and regen. So, also quite nice. Now for the rich stage, we're really going to be upgrading our gun a lot here. I'm going to recommend, actually no, not recommend, you're going to have to sell rapid rounds here, unless you want to use a flex slot for one of these. But sell rapid, did I sell? Yeah, I sold it. Sell rapid rounds and purchase intensifying magazines. This is just, like I said, best weapon upgrade, as I've said in many of my other videos, but this just makes your gun do more damage as you keep shooting it. This is really OP for taking out enemy guardians and bosses and like anything really, but it's just a great upgrade. We're also going to want to get life strike. This is going to give our melee attacks even more damage. And we're going to want to get improved reach and imbue our hook with that. That's going to let us hook people from halfway across the map. It'll be very annoying, and just take people out of like ganks, and there's a lot of utility on the hook, just trust me. We're also going to want to purchase point blank. This is a component of close quarters, so we don't have to sell anything for that. Then we're also going to want to have to sell one of our other items here to purchase Hunter's Aura. I would personally recommend selling slowing bullets, because this one will just reduce enemies' bullet resist and fire rate. So this is really helpful in the late game when you're getting into those team fights. But if you don't like this upgrade, you can honestly keep slowing bullets on. But I really like this one just so I can be more aggressive and kind of make people feel my presence when I pull up. Along with this stage, we're also going to get improved bullet and spirit armor, as well as superior stamina. This is one of my other favorite upgrades in this game. This just helps you be a lot more mobile and chase people down. I don't really need to explain how it works because it's self-explanatory. But this one is just a great upgrade. You're definitely going to want this on most characters. And lastly, for our rich stage, we're going to purchase superior cooldown. Again, we're going to put this on our hook just to make sure we can constantly be dragging people close to us. You can put it on the ult if you want, but I really find like the hook is like his most useful ability out of everything. So you want to be able to use that as much as possible. And with that, the build is pretty much complete. As you can see here, I do have our flex slot items. Unlike my Warden build and I think my 7 build, we're not just going to be stacking weapon upgrades here, we are going to be dispersing these a bit more. So we have 2 weapon upgrades. We're going to want Ricochet and Burst Fire. Ricochet is just a really nice upgrade to have in general that'll help with farming in the late game and helping to clear out your base when all the creeps are storming it. Burst Fire is going to give you more fire rates, so this is going to replace kind of the role of rapid rounds that we had here. Chances are you will be getting 1 or 2 flex slots. So if you only get like 1 or 2, I would get the weapon upgrades, but if you do manage to get 3 or 4, I would also definitely invest in Leech and Mystic Slow. Leech, because you with this character you kind of have like a consistent fire, so that bullet lifesteal is going to be super nice. Also, as always, more spirit power, more health, that's going to help our bombs, make us more survivable. And in addition, we're also going to want to get Mystic Slow. That's going to make it harder for people to run away after they take spear damage from our bombs and uppercut. And yeah, that is pretty much it for the build. I'm going to go ahead and jump into some gameplay now. Show you the build in action, show you how to play this character, because he is, like I said before, he's a very, you have to play him a certain way to kind of do well with this character. Like, he's a very, like, one-trick pony, I would say. One more detail before I get into the gameplay. Very important detail, when you're selecting your abilities, your first ability to unlock at the start of the game, you're going to want to unlock your sticky bomb first before anything else. Now you may ask why. I want to be able to hook people, bring them closer to me. No, you want your sticky bomb. Now this is because for each time you attach this bomb to someone, it's going to add a stack of permanent damage to that for the rest of the game. See, I was 17 before, it says 20 now. So that means it's going to do, I'm not sure if it's percentage, but it's going to do more damage essentially. As you can see up here, like on the, hard to show it, but it says instead of 120, 235. So the more bombs you land, the more damage you're going to be doing with them. And the more times you land them on an enemy hero, the more opportunities you're going to have to increase your damage. So if you have this ability as your first ability, and you're just, even if you're not killing them, you just attach the bomb to get some cheeky damage, that's going to benefit you in the long run of the game. So you're going to maintain a permanent buff from that. But yeah, without further ado, I'm going to jump right into the gameplay, show you how I play this character, hopefully get some kills, and yeah. Post commentary menace here. If you're wondering why the game looks a little different than it does normally, that's because I am in replay mode. This is a game I played a little recently. The game saves all of your games in a replay feature. If you press view profile and then match history, you can download pretty much any game. So if you had a good game and you want to get some clips from it or just replay it, you can do that using this feature. The only downside is, as you can see, the shading's a little different, and you will have this bar in the bottom that, to my knowledge, I don't think you can get rid of. But as you can see here, I'm just in the laning phase, trying to farm up as much souls as possible. This Vindicta is being very aggressive. I'm going to try and punish her for that. Very unfortunate things about to happen to the Vindicta here. She gets too aggressive, gets hooked in, hit with the bomb combo and the punch, and then just does not have enough health to escape here. Very tragic for her. Let's hope it doesn't happen again. So getting some damage here on the statue. See the Vindicta start to come back, so I back up. Hope she doesn't get too much damage on me. She tries to sprinkle me a little bit, but doesn't get anything too serious. At this point, I decide to start backing up because she takes out my goons. Hers start moving up, so just decide to move back, get some extra farming in before she pushes me a bit more. Miss a hook coming up here. It's very tragic. Yep, there we go. 20 seconds. Just wasted. Up here we get pretty close to getting a kill. Unfortunately, I try to be a bit fancy with the combo. As you can see, I missed the heavy attack, and we do not get the kill. She manages to slip back to base, but it's okay. We're just going to use that, get some more damage on the tower. Very tragic clip right here. We get the hook, almost a perfect combo, but just miss just enough damage to not get the kill, so she gets away, unfortunately. If you're wondering why they don't give Bebop's gun more range, this is probably why. Just imagine how annoying that would be if I could knock her off there. Yeah, that would just be a bit busted. So one of the most fun things you can do with Bebop's kit is to do this combo here. I'm just about to do it with Vindicta, where you attach a bomb and then send them into a group of enemies. This is basically just going to do a crap load of damage to all the goons around them. As you can see, it almost took out the walker there. So you're basically turning an enemy into a projectile. Just a very fun, disrespectful thing to do. So here I was trying to do a bit of lasering before I hit her with the uppercut, but unfortunately she gets away before I can land it. So just some laser damage for her there. Since it looks like she's hanging back here and not being too aggressive, I decided to back up a bit, see if I can bait her into popping out, see if I can get the kill on her. It didn't really seem like it was going to fall for it, sadly, so I just pulled out the Hyper Beam here. So here my game of falling back and trying to bait the vindicta out pays off here. You're flying up behind me, so I go in for the assassination. Nothing more satisfying than landing that full combo. Hopefully she doesn't get too upset about that. So yep, that's about it for the video, folks. Thank you very much for watching. If you're still sticking around here, YouTube says only about 5% of my viewers do that, so you're a real one for still sticking around. Be sure to leave a comment, let me know what you think of the video, let me know what other heroes you want to see next, and yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching.